Leo, this is all about you. A quick apology. This is why I was not able to get your video out. I've been traveling a great deal and really overestimated my abilities to make videos because I want to make quality videos, and pushing myself to do video after video while I was taking a 17-hour car drive and then recovering from it and then getting things settled where I was. It was just not working out. So I did fall behind, and you and Virgo have been left waiting. So here we are to focus entirely on you. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, wherever Leo energy influences your chart. You can apply these themes for the next from whatever you see this, it's going to be the right time. I do make a new Leo video every single week, so please do click subscribe and then ring that bell so that you get notified when I upload all the content that you really, really love. Now, if your sun sign is a Leo, I always recommend that you also watch the video for your moon sign and your rising sign as well. And specifically, if you're looking for romantic input, you should watch your moon, your Venus, and your Mercury signs. If you need all that information, you don't have it, you say, hey, Michelle, how do I know? You can go to Google, just Google free natal chart. And there are so many sites that are just going to pop up and make it really easy for you to get your free natal chart. And I always use cafeastrology.com. I'm not sponsored with them, but I always use them, and they're really easy to use, and they have a lot of great charts, so you can look there. But yeah, it's a good piece of information, and all you'll need is your birth date, your birth time, and the location of where you were born. So Leo, there's always an extended video. Every single day, every single video, I make an extended. And the extendeds are the bomb. They're full tarot card spreads that articulate the energies I pick up on here. And that includes a romance-specific reading as well. So if you're looking for Leo in love, do click that link because that's where your love reading is. Okay, Leo energy for now. Let's see. That's it. Crowning your energy. Take a leap of faith. And this is also good luck. Okay, so, think grasshopper, think Jiminy Cricket. It's good luck because he's telling you which way to leap. And he's almost like drawing you into your consciousness and saying, what do you know is the right decision? Not what do you want or what do you think you need, but what do you know is the right decision for you? Because a lot of times it requires a leap of faith for us to take the step in the right direction, because we've taken so many steps in the wrong direction for all the right reasons. And those are the most deceptive kind of steps, right? The steps that we take in the wrong direction for the right reasons, because it's normal, because it's easy, because other people are doing it, because we want to fit in, because keeping up with the Joneses, all that kind of crap. Or because we think it's more responsible. All of those things, man. There's so many good reasons to do the wrong thing. And this is when the Jiminy Cricket comes by and says, no, but listen to your conscience. What does your conscience actually tell you? Because your conscience is your inner voice, and inner voice is spirit. And spirit is going to tell you which way to go. And following that voice is always a leap of faith, Leo. So this card is calling you to take a leap of faith in your own inner voice. In other words, you already know which direction to go. You already know the decision to make. And there is a bit of good luck in him as well. If you know anything about Chinese astrology or beliefs, the grasshopper is a very benefic creature. It's it's a symbol of good luck. So if grasshopper leaps into your life, basically it's showing you the way to leap so that you will have good luck. It's almost like a good luck GPS system telling you, hey, leap this way. And a lot of times it does take faith, because it's not telling you to leap the way that you want to go, but clearly if it's telling you to leap in a certain direction, that's the direction that you're going to get the most benefit out of, and it wants you to 444. I just saw 444 flash on my screen because as the camera ticks, so does the time. 444 is a protective number. It means that angels are around you, protecting you. So whatever leap that you take is going to be divinely protected. And I hope that somebody out there is hearing this because they need to, because they were contemplating it and they were like, I know which way to go, but I don't know if I should. Don't ever question that inner voice. That inner voice is telling you the right way to go, and you absolutely should. So that's your crowning energy, taking a leap of faith. And maybe you have had some kind of conflict of faith. Maybe you've had some sort of conflict in general in terms of directing yourself or directing which way to go. But there does seem to be a lot of fortune coming into your life right now. Remember, fortune doesn't necessarily have to be money. It certainly doesn't have to be anything material. It quite oftentimes is just that feeling that you have found exactly what it is that you're supposed to do. Like you're in sync. It's like you're in sync. Like everything is finally feeling good. And I tell you, if we listen to that inner voice, it's always going to be that. It's always going to be that way. When you listen to your conscience, it's always going to direct you on the right path. So then you have bring your ideas to life. 4 plus 2, this is 6. This is the energy of a spark happening, something igniting. Now this could be love and relationships, because 6 is the number for relationships and connection. And but this is also you could be working on something. So something new is coming, and something new is coming not just into you, at you, it's actually coming from you. So you're working really, really hard. Or you had an idea. This is a brilliant inspiration. I know I was just talking about this to you. This is you've been inspired. You know you want something. You've had a great idea. So this whole reading is telling you need to trust this idea. You need to follow it, and you need to follow it all the way through. You stick through it until fruition, which yes does mean that there will be bumps and bruises in the road, but follow it, because whatever idea you're thinking of when I'm talking to you, that's the idea you've got to follow. This is learned from the past, but something's askew here, right? It's upside down. There's a sense of, bottom line is almost like forget the past, forget about it, because if you think too much about the past, it may impede you taking this next step forward, because the past can be very deceptive, and it can also lead to a lot of anxiety. Like, you know what, I did it before and I failed, so clearly I'm going to fail again. Well, that's a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? It's not. When this card comes out in reverse, it's like, forget about the past. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about what happened in the past. The past is over with. And if you still have this inkling that you really, really love something, and it's what's on your mind, then you need to go for it. Don't worry about the past. Don't let the past get in your way. Slow and steady wins the race. So this is going to take a while, Spirit is saying. That's the message. It's like be in it for the long haul. You know, be in it. In other words, you know when you're doing the right thing or when you're with the right person, because you enjoy the race. You're not worried about the finish. You're not worried about, am I gonna win? Tortoise and the hare. Think of tortoise and the hare. This is sea turtle, but let's go along with the story, okay? Sea turtle goes slow. He like, tortoise didn't sit there and think every day, I gotta beat the hare. I gotta beat the hare. I gotta beat the hare. All he did was think, I want to win this race. I want to run this race. I know I can do it. I know I can finish. I know I can win. I know I want to run this race. I just want to run the race. That's what the tortoise thought of. The hare, on the other hand, was always thinking, I gotta beat tortoise. I gotta beat tortoise. It's all about tortoise. I gotta beat tortoise. Like, the hare was obsessed with thinking about what other people were doing. And he ended up losing, right? Whereas tortoise was just like hanging in there, just enjoying that race and just believing in himself. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, as you're going along, you got to choose what you do and what you do for a living, especially, or who you're with, especially if you're going to get married to them. You got to choose those things by, do I just love doing it? Do I just love being with this person? Like it's not about an end game. It's about the journey with something that you really invested in, something that you really love. Okay, so understand that that's kind of what this is. It's the sense of forget about what happened in the past. Forget about any races you lost or marathons you couldn't win. Do you love it? Did you love doing it? All right, then get back in there. Just keep doing it, because there's a sense of this success, this luck is a long-term goal. It's not going to turn over really quickly, but this is the long haul, man. This is like, stay with it, keep at it. And if you're just getting into it, it's going to be a long haul. It's going to be a long-term commitment. So this could be really good news for those of you who are sitting there like, I want romance advice. Well, this is a sense of, if that's new, what's popping off in your life, this is an indication that this is a long haul, and it's also a long term. This is a long term thing, and this is also 6 + 2, which is the energy of 8. You see, which is destiny. It's like, yeah, this is the path that you're meant to be on. This is the current that you're supposed to pick up on. You feel really good here. Do you feel really good? Because if you feel really good, it's not about the money that's coming in or not coming in. It's not about anybody else's approval. It really just is. Your heart will tell you if you're in the right space. Here we have Spirit has a plan, and it once again is 8. So you're in the midst of destiny now, Leo. You're on this pinnacle of you're meant to do this. This is a benchmark. In other words, you've probably been feeling really strongly these impulses. It's almost like somebody is yelling at you to get shit done. But in your head, this little internal voice, not so little anymore. Okay? Because Spirit is really sitting there directing you, and this is your central energy. So it's almost like this is your inner Buddha, just knowing, telling you this is the right choice. I know that I have to do this. I know that this is the right path, even if it's a path that takes me away from where I am right now. Probably because where you are right now isn't where you were supposed to stay. I'm just saying, like, I'm just letting you know. I mean, however that's influencing or impacting your life, just letting you know. Be at home. So this could be, in other words, staying at home, being very close to home. And if you've been surprised at how happy you are during this quarantine, this is a sense that you have strayed a little too far away from what really makes you happy, which is close to your heart space, your heart chakra, what you really love, the people that you really love being with. Now, home is not necessarily 4 walls and a door. It's not necessarily a house. It is where your heart lives. So you can see this is the green energy. Green is the heart chakra, and Leo actually rules the heart chakra area. You guys are really self-possessed and know very well what makes you happy. And that is where confidence comes from. When you are aligned, that's where your confidence, Leo, the legendary Leo confidence comes from, is that you guys are so aligned with your heart space. You know what's important to you. And when you know what's important to you, it's easier to align yourself with it and be happy about who you are and believe in yourself. So, but this is an indication of, this is your heart space. Like, where is your heart really calling you? Where is your home? You know, maybe this could be, it's time to go back home. It's time to return, because it's like, forget about the past. This is a sense of maybe you need to go back home, and it's not a retreat. It's not falling backwards. It's time to return. This is the moment. This is the time. It's time to go back, whether it is to a person, whether it is to a place, or whether it is to a career. It's time now that you went back to your heart space, your home, whatever it is you consider home, and forget about what's happened in the past, because you know what? Time changes things. Things have changed, and there's a sense of timing here. Whenever I get a lot of 8s, now 8s also is an indication that money is coming into you. You could be getting money. I don't know if it's a stimulus check. I don't know if it's a payout, but there is a sense of, if you're selling your home, trying to sell your home, you're definitely going to be able to sell it very easily. But there is a sense of money coming into you that was part of how destiny had worked it out. And it's probably been taking quite a while to do that, maybe even to a point where you almost forgot about what was owed to you or what was coming in, and now it's finally coming in. But overall, there is divine timing here. This is something is happening that needed this moment to happen. So, and that has something to do with realigning you. I really feel a pull, like, return. It's time to go back. It's time to go back. And it's time to go back and it's time to forget about the past. Those two messages are coming through really, really clearly. And then we have magic works through you. 5 + 2 = 7. You're definitely working on something. You're definitely building something. You're taking something from the world of dreams and manifesting it into reality. And you have spirit 100% on your side. You have literally, this is your confirmation that this is what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, that you have the energy to do it and that you're supposed to be doing it. This is Cancerian energy. And remember, Cancer is a tidal creature. So it could be that you're bridging a gap between two very different worlds. Cancer bridges the gap between the ocean and the land. They're tidal creatures, they're crabs, right? And the scarab beetle is a creature that bridges the gap between life and death, right? They're sort of that mystical creature that can do that. It's very transformative. So I think that you're working on something that is transforming your life, and it's bringing you back to a state of happiness that you had lost. You had lost for some reason. Could be a myriad of different reasons why you were like disassociated from what really made you happy. But this is you clearing all that gunk out. Sweet results await. So whatever you're working on, slow and steady wins the race. It's going to take a while, but holy moly, you're on the right path. You are going to, what I tell you, that there's money coming in, maybe even notoriety, public recognition. This is the Sun card, essentially, for me. This is very much your energy. You get the honey, you get the sweetness after you've put a lot of work in. And I really feel right now, there's a sense of a lot of sweetness being around you, of really, really able to like suck on the nectar and drink the honey of what it is you've been working on, or this will work out. This is simply a card that is saying, whatever you're taking this risk on, whatever you're feeling pulled toward, it's going to work out. It's going to maybe even be a resolution to a problem that has been happening for a long time, or that had happened in the past and that you tried to move on from, but it really needed resolution. This is it coming to a very beautiful final conclusion. Your grounding energy. So it's official. You guys got the 3 most benefic and good luck cards in the deck. This is your crowning energy, which is follow that inner voice, is going to lead you to so much great abundance. Yes, work, but so much abundance. And then we have in your grounding energy, the miracles are endless. So you really are being chosen and being tapped. There is, yes, you're going to get that job. Yes, you're going to get that offer. Yes, you're going to get that attention. Yes, this is the right way to go. I mean, it's almost like, it's funny because this card, the cow is sacred in India because the cow is the steed of the gods. It's the steed that the gods ride when they come to earth and decide to be 3-dimensional. So that's why in Indian tradition, they don't kill cows. They're very sacred because if they did, what would happen if the gods showed up and didn't have cows to ride? So it's like they're very sacred animals. So think of yourself as being the conduit for this divine because like I said, your conscious is the voice of God speaking to you, giving you the direction. So you are really the vehicle for God right now in terms of your mission and your life's purpose. Even if it's as simple as building a new home for your family or moving back home, something like that, there is this energy of you responding to an assignment that was given to you by the divine. Whatever you want to call the divine, that's up to you. But it's a response to the divine. And then you have Leo. This is something that's new. It's something that's very close to your heart space. It's love. So this could be a relationship. This is Virgo energy. Once again, Virgo energy is very slow, steady, almost pedantic building. And Virgos work hard. They do not give up. And they're very practical with how they schedule their time. It's easy for them to be in it for the long haul. So this is an energy of you're going to get a lot of benefit out of this circumstance and this situation, staying in it, being gentle, being faith-filled and confident that you're just starting out. So it seems like you're just starting out this new venture. 8 + 1 is the energy of 9. 9 is something is about to happen. And then this is the energy of 6. So I feel like there could very well be this, it has to do with romance. I mean, there could very well be this romance or this love interest in your life that's just starting out. And if you've been single for a while, or avoided a relationship, or being with somebody, or avoided a specific person for a while, then this is the energy of it really starting to flourish. And but it's just beginning. So it's like, don't rush it and don't push it. Go slow, go be practical, and work really hard. And like work really hard as in, don't give up till the job's done. Maybe the job is never done, but this is the sense, like busy like a bee. It's like you have to love it. Like I said from the beginning, you have to really love this person. You have to really, really love what you're doing, what you're working on, or who you're working for. That's the answers, because there's going to be a lot of hard work here, but the results are going to be beautiful. And I think the reason why the results are going to be beautiful is because you're doing what you love anyway. So anything that comes out of that is just bonus regardless. Let's continue this reading on the other side. You can see that link below. I'm going to do a full tarot spread to pull out more details, and then we'll also do your love reading, so then we can dive deep into the romantic implications of this reading. Leo, I'll see ya in the extended.